I'm assuming you just picked up your new Galaxy S26 Ultra. So let me show you how you can go from this to this, and even this to this. This customization will be perfect for anyone, not just the pink girlies, because I'll be sharing a lot of tips and tricks so you can choose your own color and apply them to your customization. First, let's start with customizing a few default settings. So the first thing to do is switch out these buttons down here to gestures like these. For that, we're gonna go to Settings, then scroll down and go to Display. From here, we're gonna scroll down some more and then go to Navigation Bar. Then here you'll see buttons and swipe gestures. Buttons like these will always be set up as the default option, but all you have to do is just go to swipe gestures. And now instead of the buttons, you have this bar so you can go to home screen, you can switch between apps, and so much more. The next thing to change is by default, as you can see, all your apps are not going to be on your home screen. If you swipe up with your finger, this is where all your apps are going to be. To be honest, I don't like how my apps are stored over here. Instead, I want to actually customize my home screen and store all of my apps on the home screen. So when I swipe up, there are no apps getting stored. They're all stored right here. To do that, in your settings, go to Search and put Home Screen. Then go to the first option, and from here, go to Home Screen Layout, and you'll have two options, Home and App Screens, which is toggled on by default. We want the home screen only, so we're going to just grab that and apply. And now when I go to my home screen, all of the apps are on here. And nothing is over here except the Finder, from where you can find like apps that you can't find on your home screen. Next, we need to find a wallpaper, and there are a few ways to do it. I'm gonna switch to this phone now so I can show you exactly what I did to get this customization. So for the wallpaper, I went to Pinterest, and then I went to search, and all I did was search up pink wallpaper. Obviously, if you don't want a pink themed phone, you can search up any other color, just put like blue wallpaper or purple wallpaper. And all I did was just go through all of these pictures that I saw, and if I liked something, I went on it, pressed on the three dots, and then downloaded the image. Pinterest is free, so if you can see something that you like, you can just download the image and it goes through at the highest quality. But just so you know, you need two pictures for your home screen and your lock screen. So this is the picture that I picked for my lock screen. It's a bit busy, which is good because my lock screen will only have the time and widgets, and that's it. So I'm not gonna have any apps on my lock screen. But for my home screen, I chose something very, very simple, yet it still looks very cute. But just to show you, there is another way that you can actually get a wallpaper, which is completely free. In your taskbar, just go to Creative Studio. Scroll down in the Design Studio, and here you will see Create Wallpaper. Before you describe your wallpaper, make sure you see this portion, go on it, and these are all the styles that you can choose from for your wallpaper. Now, I just did the 3D cartoon because I want it to be a little more realistic, and I'm gonna go back and describe a pink sunset with birds. Generate. Now we just have to wait a few seconds, and it's going to generate the first image for us to use as a wallpaper. And there you go. We can generate one more even. And again, this is completely free. You don't have to pay for this feature. It comes with your Galaxy S26 Ultra. You can obviously be more descriptive to get the colors that you want. But yeah, this is more of like a unique way. If you want a unique wallpaper, this is the way to do it. For this customization, I still use the ones that I downloaded from Pinterest. All I did was go to Gallery, to the picture, and then went to this three dots, then set as wallpaper. As I said, this is gonna be my lock screen, so we're gonna pick lock screen. And now everything adjusted again for me, except the widgets were not here before. The time by default is on the first option. I picked the third option, changed the thickness as well to like right about here. Then to pick the color that I have, I went down here and pressed on this color picker. I don't like the swatches because they just limit you too much. So instead I went to Spectrum, and as you can see, you can really pick a color that you like or that matches your wallpaper. So I picked this, and then I just pressed on done. Then I went on style, and by default, it's usually on the first option. I really like the second option, so I picked that. And I picked show weather information as well, so I have a little weather right here. Then for the widgets, I also added some. I added the battery one, battery status circles. The next one I added was Samsung Health, which is the first one. And the last one I added was weather, and I just added the UV widget. I also switched out this little icon right here. It used to be on phone to flashlight. And this way it's gonna be easier for me to access the flashlight and the camera right here. The next thing that I did for my lock screen was I moved the time and the widgets a little bit to the side. And then I adjusted the wallpaper so it doesn't touch the widgets or the time. And the customization doesn't stop there. You can actually go to effects and choose effects that you would like to have on your lock screen. I do like the original because again, I do like that my wallpaper is busy, so it takes up a lot of the space. But for the home screen where the apps are on top of the wallpaper, I would choose blur. But this wallpaper is not gonna be in the home screen. Anyway, another cool thing that I did add is I went to the weather, and as you can see, it has a weather effect. So anytime it snows by you, it's gonna snow, and anytime it rains by you, it's going to show that it's raining by literally appearing on your wallpaper. If you're finding this video helpful so far, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on my post notifications so you don't miss another future upload. Now that the lock screen is all set up, let's go into the home screen. So I'm gonna choose a wallpaper, which is this one, set as wallpaper, home screen. As I mentioned, I do like my wallpaper on the home screen to be blurred, so I just have to swipe and it says blur, and that way I'll just put apply and done. Now, if you want to know how I customize the icons, it's pretty easy. The first way that you can actually do it, which I've tried, was going to wallpaper and style and going to the color palette and then choosing the color palette that way. And then once I picked the color palette, as you can see, I then also chose apply palette to app icons. I didn't really like that option because some of the apps did not take in the color, so they had still their original icon. So then what I did next was download GoodLock. Definitely download it, it's completely free, and then go on it. From here, you're gonna want to download Theme Park. So as you can see, all of these apps are right here. All you have to do is just download on this little icon, but for Theme Park. And then it's going to say it's installing, and once it goes through the installation, it's going to go into the app itself. You're first not gonna have anything. As you can see, I already have my theme, but from here, all you have to do is create new, select your wallpaper. As you can see, it already detected my wallpaper. Then I'm gonna go next, and it's really smart because it detected the color that my wallpaper is using and suggested the color for me right away. But if you don't like the color, you can actually choose the color yourself. And for example, I think that this blush pink is very cute. All I have to do is then tap on this import button, write the name for it, for example, blush pink, and I hit OK. And to then actually have it right here, I would have to press on it and hit apply. So what this does, it does not change the icons that much. As you can see in the pictures, the icons are still the same, but I'm gonna bring back the OG to show you what this will actually do. If I go to my control center, as you can see, this is the color of the control center. And if I go to the control center of my phone here that I'm customizing, this is how it looks in comparison. As you can see, huge difference because it actually is on theme with the pink. And even my messages are now pink. And I didn't have to do anything to get that. Only the GoodLock app. So it basically changes the whole theme of your phone. Then after the theme was ready, I went to icons. And again, as you can see, I already have my icons, but what you're gonna do is not gonna have anything and go to create new. Here's where it gets super fun because you can now actually choose any style of icons. You can literally have something looking like a flower, or the icons looking like a star, or even a text bubble. Look how cute this is. So customizable. I went with the second option because I do like everything to look the same and not too messy and not too crazy. And after I chose the shape, I went to effects. And there's so many effects that you can actually choose from. But what I don't like is sometimes some of these things, like the gradient, for example, they fix up some of the apps, but not all of them. As you can see, some of the apps still have their own icon. Call me Apple Glazer, I don't care, but I went with glass. And that's because I can actually fully customize it and it doesn't have to look glassy. Anyway, I went to the edge fully because I did want like the white parts on the edge. Then I did put the light all the way up because I do want my apps to pop a little bit more. And I left the angle the same. Now here's where you can choose the icon color. You can just go to icon color, change up the saturation. So I would go right here and then I would choose like a color like this and then put OK. Then for the glass itself, as you can see right here, it's on gray, but I raised up the saturation and then put my picker somewhere around here for the pinkish tint. And then this is where it gets fun. So if the transparency is way below here and you press OK, it shows it as more glassy. But if you increase the transparency completely, your icons are not gonna be glassy anymore. They're gonna be normal. So that's why I like the glass feature more here because you really can customize all your apps and they're gonna all look on theme. And then you can even customize the glow. So if you don't want your glow to be white at the top right here, you can customize it to be like light pink, for example. And this is again a quick little example, but once you're done customizing your own apps, all you have to do is press on the import button again, put the name for it, and then press OK, and it's going to download it and you're going to to see it right here. And then again, all you have to do is just press on it and then hit apply so it applies to the whole home screen. And this is when you will actually see all your icons and how it looks completely while you're using it. And there is no lag to opening any apps or doing anything on your phone because it really isn't replacing your app, it's just adding a theme to your apps. We can finally go into sorting out the apps and also adding widgets. This part is very personal for every single person, but just so you know, you just long press on an app and then you move it around to place it somewhere else. And you can even create folders by just dragging the app and putting it on top of another app, and this way it creates a folder of 2 apps. This is just the basics, so just rearrange your apps the way that you want, or you can just take screenshots of the way that I did it. It's very simple for me because I do like everything simple, but I do have a few widgets on my home screen. So once you rearranged your apps and left some space for widgets, now what you need to have is ice cream. Download it on your Play Store, then go on it. But just so you know, this app is going to give you a lot of ads unless you purchase a subscription, but this app does have free widgets and you do not need a subscription for the app, no matter how cheap it is. These 2 widgets that I have are completely free and you can get them too. And all I did was I went to the search bar and I typed in free and I chose the calendar. Right here you get so many options that you can customize with. For example, calendar details. Then you can customize when your week starts, either Monday or Sunday. Then if you scroll down here, you can pick a text color, so if you go white, but then for the background, you're gonna have to pick another color so the white actually stands out. So for example, I'm gonna go to the color picker and I'm going to go for a pinkish and I'm going to make it a little more transparent and a little more gray and then go okay. And then what I can also do is go for the transparency here and make it a little less. This way it's gonna have the same kind of glassy look when we put it on the home screen. Then you can even add a border if you'd like. I added a white border for myself. And that's pretty much it, but you can also get widgets like these over here, which you do have to watch like an ad that's like 30 seconds, 1 minute if you'd like to. And once you're done customizing your widget, all you have to do is go to install widget, add, and then it's going to add to your home screen like this. And as you can see, because the transparency I put on like 40%, it has like a glassy look to it and it matches all of my app icons. Now for the second widget that I have, it's actually a plant. I can actually grow a plant on my phone. I thought it was such a cute idea and that's why I added it, but mine is completely fully mature now and it's a lemon plant. So now I can actually go to new and then start planting. And now it started completely new again and I don't know what the plant is going to be until it's fully grown. So all I'm gonna have to do is just water it until it grows. Fertilize. See how cute this is? I don't know, I just like to have something that I'm taking care of. Not in real life maybe because I'll probably forget, but on my phone, I'm not gonna feel too bad if I forgot to water it. But anyway, the way I added it was also on ice cream. And again, I went to the search bar and then went to free. And right here it says my plant. All I did was click on it. And from here, I chose the text color, I went with white. Then for the background, I went with this like little cute heart, and then for transparency I put it down to like 40% so I still have that glassy look that all my icons and the other widget looks like. And then install the widget and then add. And now as you can see, this is the little widget right here. Honestly, customization is so personal for each person, so definitely just try everything and anything you can that I showed you and see what works best for you. And that's it. I hope you were able to customize your Galaxy S26 Ultra while watching this video. And if you did, please give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and in the next video I'll be sharing new tips, tricks, and hidden features on this device. So make sure you turn on the bell notification so you don't miss my next video. I'll see you then.